Hello, I'm MomuziXRan, and today I'm going to talk about the Seishin list and also the skill list. So let's dive in. And we're going to be using my save file from when I played this game back then. Alright, about the Seishin list, I'll be using terms that I am familiar with when I played Super Robot Wars from back then. But I will list the English translation of the seishins in the annotation notes, so I'll start by going from row to row, from left to right. Now, this one is called Detect, which basically allows you to scan any enemy on the field that you haven't seen before. This one's called Flash, which allows you to dodge an attack with 100% evade. This is called Hot Blood. It gives you a modifier of 1.5 damage, but you cannot get any criticals with it. This is called Guts, which gives you 30% of your total HP back. This is Luck. Basically, if you kill an enemy, you get double the money, of course. This one's called Yell, which gives you 10 power. This is Accelerate, which gives you plus 3 movement to one of your units that cast this. This is called Instant, which gives you 100% accuracy and 100% evade. This is called Mercy. If your skill level is higher than the enemy's skill, then you'll leave that enemy with only 10 HP left. This is called Great Guts, which basically heals you 100%. This is called Bless, which gives any character luck. This one's Iron Wall, which basically is you received 1/4 of the damage total. This is called Assault, which basically means if you have a weapon that's not a P, then you can use that weapon after you move with this. This is Trust. Heal any character with 2000 HP. This is called Great Effort, which gives you double the experience when you killed an enemy. This is Encourage, which is basically like Yell, but you can cast it on anyone you want. This is called Invincible. If you take damage, it will only be 10. Direct Hit. This skill, this Senshi, will let you pass through any barriers if the enemy has any. This is called Cheer, which gives any character great effort. Concentrate. You get an increase of 30% accuracy and 30% evade for one turn only. Your turn and enemy's turn. Inspire. You can give anyone sure hit. I'll explain that later, don't worry. Snipe. This allows you to add +2 range of your weapon. So if you have a sniping character, if their range is from 5 to 7, it'll be from 5 to 9. This skill I never seen before, but it's called Devote. It heals the character's MP by 50. Sure Hit. Sure Hit is 100% accuracy. The only effect that it will be cancelled by is if Flash is on. But this will be active for your turn and the enemy's turn as well. Exhaust. You lower the enemy's power by 10. And Miracle. Miracle, you cast the following seishins: Accelerate, Sure Hit, Flash. This one you never seen before, but it's called Drive, which basically increases your power by 30. You get Hot Blood, Iron Wall, Luck, Great Effort, and Great Guts. Really overpowered, isn't it? But you'll see if it's overpowered or not later on in the game. Alright, now I'll have to do a quick edit clip, since I don't want to spoil you guys on this skill list, since I have most of the characters in this file. So let's take a break. Okay, we're back. Now let's go through the skill list together. Now, how I'm going to talk about this skill list is I'll go through this from top to bottom and page to page. Now, this skill is called Drunk, which allows you to start with +5 to your power in any chapter. So, for example, if you have the skill on, in the next chapter you have 105 power. This one is called Tipsy. You get free power by the beginning of your turn. What this means is that from turn 2 onward, you get plus free power added on. So for example, it will be turn 2, 1-0 free, turn 3, 1-0-6. Now, this one is called Shotgun. Basically, if you're next to the enemy, all of your range attacks will do 1.2 damage more. This one is called Support Attack. When you're next to your ally, you can support attack with that ally. The higher the level, the more times you can support attack. This is the opposite of Support Attack, which is called Support Defense. You can only use the skill when it's on the enemy's turn. So if the enemy attacks your ally, you can support defense your ally by 1 if you have this on. But as your level goes higher, you can support defense your ally as many times as you want by the level of your support defense. Now, this one's called Backup Attack. This is just basically increasing your support attack's power by having a critical every single time. Alright, next page. Now, this one here is called Gutsy Dodge. What this means, as your HP goes lower, your dodge rate and hit rate will go higher. But as your level, for this skill level, as it's higher, the more the effect will be much higher. Now, this one is called Latent Strength. As your HP goes lower, your defense and critical rate will go higher instead. So it's just the opposite of this. Now, this skill is called Flint. You increase your dodge rate by a random amount. So if you level this, the effect will be higher though. This one is called Graze. You reduce the graze damage. If the higher the level for graze for this skill, then the lower the damage you'll take. This one is called Patterning. During counterattack, you get about, depends on the level of your skill, you divide it by 16 to counter. So this is Patterning level 9 or level 4 or whatever. You divide that by 16 and then you'll see that chance to counter. It might be rare or not if you're very lucky. This is called Non-Graze Mobility. You increase your movement by 1. So as this skill goes higher, the more movement you have in your movement in the non-focus mode. This one here is called Graze Mobility. So if you're in focus mode, your mobility will be increased by 1. It's the same as non-graze mobility. The higher level it is, the more movement you get. This one is empowering, but if you're struck. So basically, if you're hit by an enemy, you will get 2 more power instead of 1. Empowering accuracy. So if you hit the enemy, you get +1 power. Empowering dodge. If you dodge the attack, then your power goes up by 1. Empowering by termination. This one is if you kill an enemy, you get +1 power instead. More. So basically, if your allies have this skill on, instead of them getting +1 power, they'll get +2 power when someone kills an enemy. This is called Predict. This gives you 20% and this gives you +20 of accuracy and dodging when your power is over 130 or at 130. This is the opposite of Predict, which is Belief. We get you 20 on more defense and 20 on your skill. This is a new skill right here. It's called Ignore Range Scaling. Basically, it negates the damage reduction for attacks with range over 6 spaces. This is ideal for sniping characters you get later on in the game. But I would sort of put this on Marissa because she has Master Spark at like what, 4 to 7 range? At the 7 range, that'll be damage reduction already. New skill right here is called MP Saver. It reduced the MP consumption by 20%. This is great for energy users like Marissa and let's see, Kaine instead. This one is Ammo Saver. It's the opposite of It's not the opposite of MP saver, but it's different. Ammo saver is basically you get 1.5 more ammo, but it's rounded down. So let's just say that if your actual ammo is free, it'll actually give you 4 instead of 5. This one is increase your melee by 5. This is increase your range by 5. This is increase your skill by 5. This is increase your defense by 5. This is increase your dodge by 5. This is increase your accuracy by 5. And increase your SP by 5. So what these skills here increase by 5 is you can go up to level 9. So you can have your skills added on to 45 at least. It can make your attack stronger in either melee, range, or dodging, or defending, or aiming at people, or your skill. SP, this will be important for characters who like to use Bless and Cheer a lot, or Inspire, if you like those. Now, that'll be all for today, and next time we'll continue on to Chapter 17. So until then, we'll see you next time.